what's the 20?
Come on, easy, man. Find the red and win the bread. Here, find the red. Look, I'll make it easy. Look, come and take the money. Look, put down 20, I put down 40. Look, look. 3 cards, man. Red, you win.
Okay,
come on, look.
Let's go.
Put down the money, man.
Bring this 20 up against it.
Okay, look, look. I'll make it easy. Black, you lose. Look,
right
okay,
there.
look. No, red. Okay, look. Follow it, man. Look. Look how easy. Look, here's the red, man. I'll make it easy. Come and take the money, okay? Look. Okay? Got it, man? Pick it. Pick it. Lose, man. Lose.
Show the red. Show the red.
Here's the red.
Let me
Put the
see
bread
the red.
down, you're gonna win.
I got bread. What the red?
No,
Show me the
Here's the
red.
red right here.
Show me the red. Show me the
Here's
red.
the red.
Go ahead,
man.
man.
Ready?
I can win.
Put the bread
No, we ain't supposed to be doing it that way.
Where you at? Wait a minute, hold
your
show
bread.
red.
Hold your bread, man.
Oh, show
Put it
red.
up. No, let him put it up. Put it up.
I know.
Put it up.
Show
He
red.
wants to put it up. Come on, put it up. Here's red. I showed red, man. How many more times you want to see it?
Now, set it down. Let me see the red. Let me see the red.
Step by step, by step, by step, by steps grow longer. Till it's just like stepping in another world. Feel that pulse, that pulse, that pulse, that pulse grow stronger. Like a breath coming from another world. Don't wanna leave my old world, but I can't deny what it is that draws me on. Like a magnet pulling from another world. Don't know what to find in a new world, but I'm not afraid of the sound that calls me on. Like a siren singing in another world. Here comes a change and another change and another change and another wave of change. Like a heartbeat pumping from another world.
Mr. Rundgren.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm a little late. Now,
I'm a little late. Can we just sort of move on with it?
Get right into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to be impersonal or anything, but
I guess what I wanted to start out by asking you is just quite simply, you're well known in the industry, and apparently you have quite a devoted group of followers or fans, but you're not exactly a household name right now. So for openers, can you give me some idea of just what it is in your story that would be interesting to a person who probably has never heard of you?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I remain in the business as it is. I've sold a lot fewer records than a lot of people who have already gone under.
Well, maybe we'll dig up some answers to those questions. You're a rock star, and a rock star is a rare bird. Everyone wants to be a rock star, but very few people actually attain it. Just what happened in your childhood that you can look back and say, well, there's where it started. There's where I either saw a goal and I went for it, or whatever. I mean, did you sing songs when you were in the crib, or what?
I always had a musical inclination, but I don't think I knew I was going to be a professional musician when I was growing up. I became a musician more or less because I got out of high school and I didn't have the aptitude to do anything else. And the time was right. It was the same as going into the priesthood.
Why don't you write your mother? Why don't you call your family? They're expecting an answer. Spare them your strange behavior. What of your expectations? Weren't you going to show us all some new kind of dancer? This season singing savior. I'm too far gone, and it's no use pretending I could ever forget what I done. I'm already too far gone. I got no bridges left to burn. It's better to keep moving on. It's such a long way down. Too far to fall. Too much trouble to turn back around. Think of your friends and neighbors suffering through your lameness. 'Cause you must owe them something. Come now, you must remember. Haven't you finished playing? Get down to business soon, because your lean years are coming. June now, but come December, I'm too far gone, and it's no use pretending I could ever forget what I done. I'm already too far gone. I got no bridges left to burn. It's better to keep moving on. It's such a long way down. Too far to fall. Too much trouble to turn back around. Too far gone, and it's no use pretending I could ever forget what I done. I'm already too far gone. I got no bridges left to burn. It's better to keep moving on. It's such a long way down. Too far to fall. Too much trouble to turn back around.
Very early in your career, you were proclaimed in the rock press to be some kind of possible pop messiah who was going to show a new direction in songwriting. How did you react to being categorized like that?
Since it was early in my career, I was glad to have any kind of kudos at that point, but I think I grew to realize that I didn't consider myself necessarily a stylist in a certain kind of music, although that's where I started out from. I kept reaching back and incorporating other things, or reaching out and incorporating other things in the music that didn't necessarily fit into pop. So a lot of people started to feel betrayed when I didn't follow up on that, when I didn't seem to have the same allegiance to pop music that some other people did.
Hello, it's me. I've thought about us for a long, long time. Maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. There's something here that doesn't last too long. Maybe I shouldn't think of you as mine. Seeing you, or seeing anything I take for granted that you're always there. I take for granted that you just don't care. Sometimes I can't help seeing all the way through.
A lot of your music doesn't seem to be concerned with the usual boy meets girl romantic themes, but definitely spins off into areas which seem fairly philosophical.
At a certain time, I was writing boy meets girl songs, nearly exclusively. Not near. I don't know. I don't know what the exact ratio is, but I was writing songs lyrically from the standpoint of what was popular at the time. You know, what everyone else was writing about, what everyone still writes about, I think, for the most part. But at a certain point, I realized that I wasn't writing about things that were important to me, that I was simply trying to figure out all the possible combinations of the subject that had been beaten to death already.
Last night, I was feeling something wasn't right. There was not another soul in sight. Only you, so we walked alone. Though I knew that there was something wrong, and a feeling that feels so strong about you.
What made you realize that?
Possibly a number of things. I think drugs are important. You know.
What kind of drugs?
Lots of different drugs. A variety of drugs.
This is
I started, drinking is rarely an inspiration, but can be inspirational. At least for me. For other people, I think it's highly inspirational. I smoked pot for a long time, and that helped me to focus on certain things. But I think probably the thing that really gave me the broadest overview was psychedelic drugs.
Is this the input of psychedelic drugs? Is this around a particular record? Can you trace your a transition musically there?
It was between Something Anything and A Wizard of True Star. It's obvious to most people who know the history of my records, because there's a radical change in lyrics and the whole approach to making records. I stopped viewing records as an extension of 45s, and I realized that the length of an LP is more flexible than that. It could be you could have 3 minutes on one side of an LP, but you could have nearly a half an hour of music sometimes on one side of an LP, and it didn't necessarily have to be in 3-minute segments. There didn't have to be breaks in between them. It didn't have to be music. It could be just sounds. It could be music that bordered on noise. It could be any kind of expression that you could make in terms of sound.
Well, you also approach it, sometimes it would seem, to convey some rather unorthodox themes.
Yes, that's correct. I've never seen the value of me making records like somebody else. I don't see the value of anybody making records exactly like somebody else. But in my particular case, if I have the facility to make music that is musically and lyrically substantially different from at least the mainstream, if not from every other artist, then it's my obligation to do that. Otherwise, I'm not reflecting my own viewpoints, and therefore no one gets the benefit of realizing what a valuable thing it can be.